Hi, welcome back to another edition of Rob's Food Passion. This is Paul. This is Garrett. Kind of another one of my passions. They're my boys, my two youngest. Paul's 12, Garrett's 9. Say hi to the people.
Hey.
Hi. There you go. Now listen, Thanksgiving's a family holiday, right? Yes, it is. And I'm trying to get this in for Thanksgiving. In fact, I'm doing this process a couple days earlier than I normally would because I want to see if we can get it edited and get it on video for you guys. 3 or 4 years ago, a friend of mine got called long distance from Idaho and asked me for how I did this. And then another friend called me the other day, reminding me again that he hadn't had my turkey in 8 years or so, asking me for this recipe and how I did this. So I'm going to talk you through, walk you through the best I can, as much as I can, without actually showing you how I fry the birds on Thanksgiving morning. The reason I can't do that is because if I do that on Thanksgiving morning, this isn't going to be available to you. So next year, remember, mark your calendars 11 and a half months from today, and then go watch this again and you'll be ready for Thanksgiving, okay? So, normally I do this process. Usually it's Tuesday night before the Thursday morning or Monday night. It's Sunday afternoon, guys, and I'm doing this a little early. I'm going to get away with that because it's extra cold this year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cooler with the turkeys in it out on my back porch, and it's going to stay nice and cool. I'm going to put a little ice on top. As long as every time I check them, there's a little ice on top, they're staying cool enough, everything's going to be just fine. We like keeping them in the refrigerator defrosting, okay? So, the process that I undergo every year is a 3-step process to make my turkeys the best turkey I've ever had. We've tried it every way known to mankind, guys, every way known to mankind. We've baked them, we've roasted them, we've everything. We fry our turkeys here. First I brine them, and we're going to talk about that today. That's what we're going to deal with on this. Then we inject them, and I'm going to make a little injection and show you how to do it, and we're going to go through the injection. We're not going to actually inject, but I'll kind of teach you how to do that. Then we fry them, and I'll give you the process of how to fry. And honestly, there's lots of videos online about how to fry a turkey. I'll tell you that I like to fry at about 325 degrees. If I get a little below, I turn the heat up. If I get a little too much above, I come back down. 325 seems optimal temperature without burning the outside of the bird, leaving it raw inside, or vice versa, drying out the bird before it gets brown enough on the outside. So let's get started. My boys are pretty good with some knives. Don't fret. I am going to let them cut some things. I'm going to have him do some stuff. So, not him. So, first thing we got here is a nice big cooler, okay? I don't know if you can see it. Let's pick it up. This is a extreme cool Coleman, and it holds, oh my goodness, I don't even know. It's a lot. 64 quarts, something like that. It's a big one. Let me tell you what it does hold. It holds 2 full-size turkeys. So I'm going to put it on the stool so we can work with it. And what I'm going to do is open the lid. And this lid's broken, so Paul just kind of lean it against the counter there, buddy. And we're going to take our turkeys and set it down in so it holds it up. Go ahead. Let that go. That's good. We'll set it right there. We're going to set our turkeys down in here in the plastic. And Paul's job is to take this little knife and unwrap those. Okay? You got it?
Yeah.
Pop that off of there and do it. Okay. Now let's go to the next thing. We're going to kind of block this. What do you need? Everything. Okay. Everything. I want a naked bird laying in there, okay? 2 of them. So, the recipe is very, very, very simple. Here's what it comes down to. What do you like? And I'm going to show you how I do my bird. However you like your bird, we'll do it. You can do it your way, okay? So, just so you know what I'm putting it in, I have a large, cleaned out, nicely washed, sanitary, 5-gallon bucket with about 3 gallons of water in it. The important part about the mix is that it's 1-1-1. 1 gallon of water, 1 cup of salt, 1 cup of sugar. Okay, that's a brine. Tell you what, bud, why don't you go ahead and set it on the floor over there. Yeah. But you know what the problem is? If we have raw turkey, and we're going to get in trouble. Go ahead and get the trash can. Just walk around there, grab the trash can. Hang on just 1 second, folks. We'll be right back to you. We're going to take care of this. It's okay. It's okay. It's all fit right there. Good.
I'm gonna edit this now. No.
Okay, you got it? Resume. Okay. Sorry about that. We keep our trash can where you are, and it needed to be where he is. So good. We're good. Now, you've seen the bucket of water. So what we're going to do, Garrett, I want you to measure 3 cups of sugar and 3 cups of salt. And I'm not yet endorsing any brand of sugar or salt, and if you sugar or salt companies would like to talk to me about yeah, 3 cups each, okay, pal? You can handle that?
Yeah.
Okay. Paul, you got that going on?
Yeah, I'm just now cutting into the plastic.
Good boy. What I'm going to do, my job, is to peel these onions. And I'm just going to peel them, okay? I'm not going to chop them up.
Into where?
Right into that bucket right there, pal. And why am I just peeling the onions? Because I'm going to take these onions and I'm actually going to put them in my food processor and I'm going to just blend them. And then they're going inside because that's going to release a lot more of the onion flavor and it's going to get into the turkey meat. So, in years past, I've literally just cut up the onions like this, left the paper on and everything, and chucked them in there, and that's been fine. I just didn't get as much onion flavor as I wanted. So, the brining process works so well because while the turkey is defrosting, those birds are still frozen solid, by the way. Forgot to mention that.
I've actually had trouble with it.
You dealing with it? Okay.
Yeah.
They're frozen solid, and as they defrost and as the cells try to equalize the salinity on the inside and outside of the cells, because it's a lot more saline outside than inside, right? When this is in there, when it takes it back in, it takes all that lovely flavor with it. So, brining the birds for at least, like I said, I normally do this Tuesday night at the very latest. If I'm doing it Tuesday night, that's as late as I want to do this. Normally it's Monday night is when I'd really like to. Get that all chopped up. How we coming, guys?
I'm
You
actually
guys just need one more
almost got
cup
the second brown.
of salt and then we're good.
Good. I told you I get the small ones to run around the kitchen. It works real well. Now I'm going to skip around Garrett here with my handfuls of onion. And I'm going to food process these right up. I'm
Then
sorry,
I
what's
think you
that?
might need,
Oh, I
I think you
You're
might
gonna be
need
fine.
more soap for this job.
You got 3 or not quite?
Yeah, I just finished with the salt job, but we need another.
All right, I'll get you some.
I'm
Have
just
another
don't.
one open right here.
Alright, we're good.
And guys, honestly, let's be realistic. If this was the middle, if it was 10 o'clock at night on Monday night and I was trying to get to the end of it and I didn't happen to have that last 2 tablespoons of salt, I promise you nobody's going to curse you because your turkey was horrible because you didn't have that last 2 tablespoons of salt. So I'm going to move through this a little bit and help Garrett get through it. 3 cups of sugar, right, pal?
Yeah, I did that.
You already did the sugar?
Yeah,
Wow, look at you, you're fast. I didn't notice I was cutting up onions. It was making my eyes water.
the salt was easy.
You had the salt and the sugar in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good boy. So now I'm going to have Garrett take this whisk, and he's washed his hands, and he's going to whisk this. Go ahead, Blake, get after it. I'm going to put the extra salt and sugar we spilled in there too. All the way to the bottom, pal, okay? So you want to hold it right at the end and really get to the bottom. Can you do that for me? He's on it, perfect. All right, put this over here, put this over here, get it out of the way. You got him?
The way
Atta
you do
boy.
it is different.
Now here's another nice thing, and you're not going to be able to do it today. I'm going to show this to you. It's important. It is really important.
Should I go off on this?
Yes, you should. See that? That's that little thermometer thing that pops out when the turkey's done when you're baking them in the oven. See what I'm holding it by? We're okay. Turkeys don't have plastic
I'll
things
get it.
built into them when they're born. You've got to remove these, but obviously it's not going to come out when it's frozen.
I'll get it.
I got it. There we go. So those 2 pieces of plastic have to come out before you fry. You're frying a turkey with plastic in it, guess what? You're going to have melted plastic in your turkey, in your oil. It's not
Yeah.
going to be delicious, okay?
Yep,
Oh, I dropped those over there. Do you want to go ahead and puree those up real good?
Yep, sure.
Okay.
Like just puree.
All the way. Just crush them up.
Alright.
Okay, now next thing's next. I've got oranges. So, salt and sugar, onions, so far. Easy, right? Oranges. And I know you people, I got a lot of family in Arizona. You people have good oranges, don't even tell me. It's not clicked in tight enough. The lid's not clicked in, buddy. There you go. Hit it. There you go. So you see what I'm doing? Squeezing and letting go. The rinds have oils in them, right? You want to do some of this?
Yeah.
All right. Get over there, slice oranges. I'll take care of the onions. You slice oranges, squeeze them hard. And Paul has got our lovely onions into a pulp, which is exactly what I was looking for. I'd have to use a lot more onion to get the same onion flavor out of a pulverized onion. So, I am going to scrape this onion right in on top of that turkey. How are we looking, Garrett? Is it kind of dissolving in the water?
Yes.
Pretty much it's literally white.
Good. Well, keep it going. We want it to kind of come back to be clear again, okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's starting to come clear.
Attaboy. So, we got onions, we got oranges. Okay, we're moving right along.
Just got some oranges too.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm alright, but I mean, I can just use some help.
Go ahead, squeeze them hard. Squeeze all that juice out of there. Right down in there. The oranges have a lovely citrus flavor. Rob, I don't like oranges. I can't have citrus. Go ahead, use apples.
Yeah,
Don't use any fruit. What do you want?
I'm smelling this. I'm tasting it right now.
Paul's had turkey like this every year. He doesn't know it any other way. So, let's get a few things out of Rob's spice cabinet. Let's see. What do we want? Well, I just bought some. Now I just gotta find it.
Oregano?
No, I bought some rubbed sage.
Oh, that, yeah. When I went to Walmart, half the thing was gone.
I just can't find the rubbed sage I bought. So I'm hoping it got put in here.
Yeah. And
Well, it's not in here. I'm not seeing it. Ta-da. Okay, good. So,
Okay,
rubbed
it's there.
sage. I got ground sage. I got the rosemary. Guys, we're gonna have to find my rubbed sage we bought today because it's not up in here.
Well,
The one I had.
Grandma put it away, I have no idea.
Huh. All right. Well.
If Grandma put it away, it's pretty much lost forever.
Okay. So, let's get blasted. All right. So, there was a song that was written in the 70s by a bunch of people that were high at the time called,
Dad, the bell limers
You good? Okay. Everybody remembers that it was, I don't remember who the group is that did it, but they sing about parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. That's how I remember what goes in here. For me, it's easy. I don't put the parsley, but I love the rosemary, the sage, and the thyme. They go together, they're Thanksgiving-y, everybody's happy. Now, how much? How much do you like? Okay, Garrett. I'll get that one, buddy.
What should I do with this?
Oh, gotcha. Orange juice in the face, all is fun. We'll keep that for the blooper reel.
Hey, Dad,
Attaboy. Leave it right there. Yeah.
Just rub it on.
No, just leave it on there. Okay, so I'm gonna get about,
Like leave it on the table, Dad?
just set that in the sink, pal.
And you add
About a
water
good
to that.
tablespoon of the dried thyme. And I'm going to get about the same of the rubbed sage.
And we'll have it ready.
And about the same of the dried rosemary. I've tried this with fresh, I've tried it with dried, I've tried it every which way. I kind of like the dried for this application because as the brine sets in and the herbs set in there, it kind of gets going. Now I'm going to grab one other thing.
Oh, what do we do that? Oh,
Just relax a minute, guys. Just relax. I got this.
should I throw this one?
No, just leave stuff there. We'll clean it up when we're done making the video.
Alright.
All right, so garlic, which Hermit doesn't want to open. And then again, this is just that crushed garlic I had the other day. And I'm putting about 1.5 tablespoons down in there of nice crushed garlic.
Oh, it's this.
Smells good, doesn't it? Okay, so now I'm going to take the 3 gallons of water and salt and sugar.
Pour it in
Oh, hang
there.
on. You know what? Better make sure that the plug is in. Make sure the plug's shut down on the other side over there.
And we're good.
We don't want to have that on the floor. Okay,
Dad,
so here we go.
it's black.
That's okay. It's going to come out after they're unfrozen.
Oh, so sweet. I want this. I want to get it.
Now, guess what? We didn't
Just-
quite cover. Can we? Will they? Yeah, they're still going to float. Okay,
Oh,
so
should we put more?
we need another gallon of water. So that's what happens, right? We're cooking, right? Things happen in the real world. There's no way for me to know how big those turkeys are, based on how big those turkeys are, how much we're going to
fill it
need.
up?
What I want you to do is just go get a regular thing that we make juice in, okay? And go fill it up.
And just fill.
No, we'll leave this over here.
Regular. I.
Should be one on that left side. Good? All right. So, while Paul runs and does that, we're going to put this away real quick, get it out of the way. Then we're going to get started very quickly on the injection, okay? So these 2 turkeys, when he gets back with that, we're going to add another cup of sugar, another cup of salt.
I'll do that.
Oh, it's going to do that right there?
Yeah, I'll handle it.
That's fine. Let me get some more salt out for you then.
Yeah, get the salt
And
sugar.
what we're going to do is make our injection. So, we start small. We have a pot. We're going to turn some heat on. And we're going to put the salt there and shut the cover. Garrett, would you please go fill this about 2/3 of the way, right about there with water when Paul's done with that? Thank you, sir. All right, so Garrett is going to get the water for this. Paul's already got the water for that. Let me quickly get some cleanup done here.
Stir the salt.
1 cup of salt and 1 cup of sugar.
And stir it in.
And whisk it in there real good.
Oh, where's the whisk?
I think Garrett put it in the sink.
Hand me the whisk.
I'm busy with something.
He'll get it for you in a minute.
Come
Alright.
get it for
Even if we need to get another one, we can do that. Okay, so
Give me another one then.
the $1,000,000 question: what goes into the injection? You got it, buddy?
Yeah.
Attaboy, thank you. This is about, we're going to call this 4 cups of water. If I get to Turkey Day and I don't feel like I have enough, obviously I can make more. The reason I'm doing it today is to show you, okay? So I would tell you that about 2 cans of broth, and I like to make my own broth instead using bouillon because I can control the salinity. 2 cans of broth per bird. They'll hold a lot more than you think they'll hold. So 4 cups, pretty good on my birds. The key to injecting the birds is less holes. So what I want to do is put the needle in with the injector and go along the breast, on this side of the breast, over there on the breast, out of that same hole. I don't want the skin broken in a bunch of places. The least I can do that because I don't want juices escaping out of those holes while I'm frying the bird. Okay? So we'll inject. Obviously you'll not get to see the inject, but we'll make the injection. So I got the water heating up here. And I want to show you my injector just so you get an idea. Unless someone's hidden it from me, which happens in this house from time to time, because again, I
Oh,
keep
from
my
time to time. After you lose a lot of stuff, because people run
Do
away.
you guys know where the injector went?
No.
No, it's been about a year since you used it.
No, I just used it and got a new one too. Ah, here it is. Well, here's the base. How's that? That's perfect. I have the base to my injector and nothing else. Clearly, guys, I have to find my injector before it's all over.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is good.
When I tell you I cook like you, do I mean it? Yes. I mean like I live in a house like yours. So,
Is this good?
yeah, buddy. Keep it. No, I see some in the bottom. Keep it stirring so it goes up. Okay, so when you have kids that live in the house and your mother-in-law and your wife and you and everybody puts away stuff, you end up losing things. See? So this is the base of my injector. And I don't have my injector. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take a break. I'm going to find my injector so I can show it to you. Okay? So we'll come back and we'll take care of this in just a minute.
Get well.
All right, find the injector.
It's not straight.
Stop doing it. Find the injector. All over the doors. It's a little glass tube. Here. Okay, we're back. We looked all over. Didn't show up, which tells me that someone has put it somewhere or broken it and doesn't want to confess. But here's the deal. So you've all seen these. They're nice big needles. They have extra holes in the sides. I have a few of those. So I'm glad I found this out today, and normally I do check for this stuff a day or two before, because the last thing you want to do is get to Thursday morning. Here's a life lesson for you. Get to Thursday morning and not have your injector. So I've got other ways to do the same thing, but I personally prefer the injector. I get to buy a new injector. Congratulate me. It's a new injector. It's an early Christmas present for me. So, yay. All right, you got that? Paul looks like he's spilling it, so I think he's about got it. Let me get this from you. And we'll make that last gallon go right in here.
Is it good?
Yeah, I got a little bit of sugar and salt on the bottom. I'm going to have you stir that one more time. Okay,
more
so we're going to make the broth, chicken broth, simple stuff, just chicken broth. Now, again, how much per? Well, this is about 4 cups of water. And according to this lovely little thing, you want about a teaspoon per cup of water. So I'm going to add, now when I'm injecting this, I like it a little stronger. I'm going to actually go about 1.5 tablespoons, which would be about 50% more than they're asking for. You good? All right, I'm going to use that whisk for you from you. And that should now cover my turkeys. So, lid closed. Turkeys will go outside a little later. But they're done. That's it. Done. Done. Check them. Check them in the morning. Hope for there's ice. Check them in the afternoon. When you get home from work, there's ice. Good. Before you go to bed at night, I'm just going to float a few ice cubes, a layer of ice maybe, and make sure. Now, I'm not going to worry about it, honestly, till tomorrow. At this point, I got frozen turkeys in there. They're not going to be done doing anything for at least 12 hours. They won't even be defrosted, so we're good. So, this is in here, and taste. Taste, taste, taste. Give me a spoon, please. If it doesn't taste like chicken broth, then it doesn't taste right. You're not there. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, you want to taste it?
Taste test.
They love the taste test part. I'm going to tell you right now that this isn't strong enough for what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make chicken soup. What I'm trying to do is make an injection. So, I'll tell you right now, I can look at it and tell you it's not enough. Hang on. So, yeah, we're not close. So for my taste, we're not close. I like my injection a little bit strong. I'm going to add another half a tablespoon. Considerably possible that I add 5 cups of water, 4.5 cups of water. So again, that's why I'm tasting. I didn't measure the water. I just knew how much water I was going to need to inject 2 turkeys. That's much better. All right, go ahead, Paul. You can taste that if you want to. Did you bring your spoon? You want to use mine? Using mine as my kid. Hush. And it's going to boil. And it's going to get fried after that. There is nothing alive in that water that is going to be alive when I'm done with it. Just tastes like chicken soup, right? Yep. All right. Garrett, you get one? All right, Garrett's going to get one too. Step out of the way of your brother. There we go. This is why you do family stuff in the kitchen, right? So you can have everybody running around in a circle. It's crazy. Okay, so Frank's Red Hot. Rob, doesn't that make it spicy? No, it adds good flavor. A little bit of spice, a little, just the faintest, just a little bit. So it's not bad. Walk around the side, pal. Walk around the side. So I'm gonna call it 1, 2, 3 tablespoons, and I'll show you the color, so you get an idea what I'm dealing with here. Okay. Guys, it didn't even really turn it pink. See what we're dealing with? It didn't even really turn it pink. Just a little bit, okay? So, then, the same flavors in this that I did in here. Not the orange juice, but sage. I'm going to do about a half a tablespoon. Rosemary. Same deal. And thyme. Same deal. And, so what's going to happen, excuse me, Paul, let them see. Oh, hey. Sorry. Then, what's going to happen is, over the next several days, as this cools and I put it in the refrigerator, these herbs are going to let off their flavors to the fluid. So when I whip this out on Thursday morning, I'm going to strain it to get all the stuff out that isn't going to go through that needle. Clearly, right? I'm hoping I didn't have to tell you that. But I am going to strain it, and then I'm going to take the nice clear fluid. I'm going to taste it again. And then I'm going to inject the turkeys. So if it doesn't taste like I want it to taste on Thursday morning, if it doesn't have a nice herbal thing going for it, see, just a little, just the slightest hint of the vinegar from the Franks, just a little tiny Franks going on there. But enough that when it carries through to the turkey, really does some good things for the flavor. I wish I could tell you what it is. It doesn't taste like buffalo turkey. It tastes like super delicious good turkey. So, heat off. It never really came to the boil. All I was trying to do was get the chicken broth to dissolve and get the flavors melded. So I'm going to let this sit here. I'm going to let it cool off so I can put it in my refrigerator. Put it in the Tupperware. It's going in the fridge. It's going to sit there till Thursday morning while I go buy me a new injector. So, pretty happy about that one. So, turkeys are here. Now, Thursday morning. Let's talk about this. Paul, why don't you take this and why don't you guys take the stuff and kind of clean up over there?
Yeah.
Let me just tell them how to fry the turkeys, okay?
That's what this we're doing.
I'm going to put it in the drawer. Thanks. So, Thursday morning. Put them over there. Okay, thanks. Thursday morning, I get the turkeys. I bring them out on a cookie sheet. I get them out of the fluid and I set them on the counter and I pat them dry with some paper towels, okay? And then I just let them sit for a few minutes. Then I get my injection and I inject the turkeys. I inject the thighs, I inject the drumsticks, I inject the breasts, I inject everywhere I think could possibly need injected, but I try and do it again out of the least holes possible. So up to the front of the turkey, I inject from there. And I try and get the entire breast from there, but usually kind of go back towards the middle a little bit too. I let that sit for an hour or so. That bird's going to plump up. You're literally visibly going to see it plump up as you're injecting it. Let it sit for an hour or so. Let the injection work its way into the meat, okay? In the meantime, I get my fire going, get my propane burner going. I did it last year over an open fire. Very cool. I did it with a big cast iron pot. This year we're going back over the propane burner probably, depending on the weather. If it's raining, then that's just much easier. And I do it over cement surface, propane, and I use a mix of canola and peanut oil, okay? So then I have a nice thermometer that I use. I plug it into the oil and I let it sit there. And when it gets to about 335 degrees, I lower a turkey. That's going to drop it below, and then I use the temperature regulator to do my best to keep that oil at about 325 degrees. As long as 325 degrees is there, I'm very happy about that. Again, watch some videos on how to fry turkey. Watch the videos, guys. Don't just go out there and try it, because it's pretty difficult. So you're going to lift the turkey out when it's time, let the oil drain, and then put in the second turkey. And then, if you're smart, you're going to have a good recipe for some fried chicken or whatever else you want to fry, because the oil's hot and it's good. Man, it makes great leftovers. And we will have some Thanksgiving leftover recipes. It'll be a good time. So I hope that you get this before Thanksgiving. I hope you're able to use it. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. We always do. It's a big family thing for us. I keep the kids in the kitchen. They keep me busy and mostly insane. And now any of you wondering why I have a nervous tick, won't be more. So thanks for joining us, and we'll be doing some more. Just hang in there and safe cooking during Thanksgiving if you're frying your turkey. And I hope you all have many things to be thankful for, and we'll see you again on Rob's Food Passion.